I don't think there has ever been a show that captivated the entire world with only 7 episodes to this level. Well, at least in the past 5 years. At a time when we were discussing if the TV sector is oversaturated, if the streaming platforms ruined TV shows forever, and if it will ever get a new hit series that everyone is obsessed over, Baby Reindeer came as the last glimmer of hope that we all needed. The show has been at the Netflix's top 10 list for the past month, and it is for a good reason. It is raw, real, and vulnerable. It is everything that we have been lacking in the modern, overly curated, heavily pretentious entertainment sector. With the hype around the show still continuing and social media going crazy over every single detail about the story, a single question inevitably arises in everyone's lives. Will there be a season 2? If you are somehow oblivious about Baby Reindeer, which seems unlikely, but still, here's a brief overview. Baby Reindeer is about a comedian named Donnie who is also working as a bartender at a pub. One day, he happens to serve a woman called Martha, which soon becomes the biggest mistake of his life. Despite her initial seemingly lovely approach, Martha quickly reveals her true nature as she becomes a full-on stalker that turns life into hell for Donnie for 2 long years. She comes to the pub daily, follows him everywhere, and sends more than 41,000 emails. Jesus! Even thinking about the situation brings chills down my spine. The show's approach to this story is beyond being a simple stalker trope. It adds lots of depth to the situation by exploring the background of the characters, their inner struggles, and the toll the entire situation takes on all of them. The crazier part is that this story is actually a real one. The actor who plays Donnie, Richard Gadd, is actually the creator of the series, and he took inspiration entirely from his real-life experience. Apparently, the making of the show was a cathartic experience for Gadd, and he still cannot believe the praise it received. I always believed in the show, and I always thought it would be maybe a critical cult success, but I don't think I expected it to blow up in the way that it has. Of course, this success is addictive, and I'm sure a part of Gadd hopes wholeheartedly that this achievement of his lasts forever. But to put it simply, it is just not realistic and sustainable. The easiest way to achieve this would be to declare a season 2 out of nowhere, even though there is no actual substance for it. After all, one of the reasons why the first season of the series felt so impactful and satisfying is that the show completes the story without any cliffhangers or loose ends. From beginning to the end, it is a story that feels complete. Beyond that, Gadd confirms that he always intended to have a complete story in a single take. It was difficult going back to these things. I felt like I needed to get it all out in one go. When watching the series, it is easy to demand more of it as it was so good and we wanted it to last forever, not the stalking part of course, but the show itself. And yet, we often exclude that Gadd had to go through this all over again when filming it. For him, this is not a Netflix show, this is his real life. And I doubt any success can compensate for the emotional torture he had to endure throughout his entire experience. Beyond that, a second season always has the risk of losing its charm and authenticity, mostly because of the lack of material for it. And it seems like Gadd also feels the same way. He said, "I'm 99.9% sure that Baby Reindeer is done and continued. It captures that moment in my life from the moment it kind of began up to the moment it ended. But season 2 would be some sort of fictional jump-off point of some kind. Baby Reindeer has been received with such global love and affection, and I think a lot of that stems from the authenticity of everything, and I wouldn't want to just do a second season for the sake of it and start placing these characters inside moments and stuff that I couldn't recognize in myself and in my own life." This integrity and self-awareness is the exact reason why we are all blown away by the talent of Gadd. And even though I'm still desperate for season 2, I also respect Gadd's decision wholeheartedly. Netflix also seems content with only a single season as they already labeled Baby Reindeer as a limited series. I should also mention that the potential continuation of this story has the risk of compromising the privacy of a lot of individuals, including but not limited to Gadd. Since the release of the first season, millions fell victim to their curiosity and went after the real Martha. They ended up finding her, even though Gadd never confirmed that this person was truly her. The more interesting thing is, now the supposedly real-life Martha gives interviews and claims that Gadd is misportraying her, which causes me to roll my eyes. Anyway, it is clear that digging deeper into this story and giving a platform to certain individuals over it is no good. I don't know if it is just me, but I even feel like it is disrespectful to Gadd himself. He was so careful in constructing this TV show that even his co-actress Jessica Gunning had no idea who the real Martha was, despite portraying her. When he was this meticulous about the entire process, it seems odd and simply not right to dash further. And a potential second season would exactly do that. Don't worry though, even though we are not likely to get a second season for Baby Reindeer anytime soon, we will see a lot of Gad on our screens shortly. Since he was the main reason why Baby Reindeer was this good in the first place, I'm absolutely fine with exploring his other projects. The one that caught my eye the most is a BBC drama named Lions. Gad will not only star in the show but is also writing it. It is about two brothers, so once again we will explore the complexities of close relationships and I cannot wait for it. But what do you think? Are you excited for Gad's other works, or do you insist that Baby Reindeer needs a second season? Do you think there are any loose ends in the show that needs revisit? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you came this far into the video, leave me a camera emoji below. If you are curious about what's been going on in the TV industry recently, click on one of these 2 videos on the screen and continue the journey. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.